Pain. Did you see the Zen stuff, I'm guessing? Fish? It's an interesting time. That's for sure. Yeah. I don't know. It'll be fine. If that's not what you're talking about, I don't know what you mean by pain. There you go. Ads are starting now. Placard. Where's chat? Why is chat not showing? Oh, it was there. It'll be fine. Just having the current. Let's see this one. We're just having one of the current big you know, YouTube companies slowly but surely dissolve. Not surely, but slowly. Buy me Sim DLC. How about you pay for a sub? How about that, man? I don't even have Sims deal. What VTuber company? Doom posting about VShojo. That's it. Giga and Zentrea leaving right after Matara left. Zen is leaving. Yeah, Zen said she's leaving or said today that she's leaving. July 11th. Zentrea will be leaving the shoujo for new opportunities and a new adventure. We're running static because I can't get Vieto to open right now. Bum, bum, bum. It'll be an interesting day today on the internet. It's normal job turnover for them to be leaving, but like Zen is kind of a big name to leave. So
Hey,
bum, bum.
got something in mind? Shea bar. Shea bar.
There's Doom posting on like two different things, man. I'm seeing Doom posting about VTubers and Destiny.
Shea bar. Yaha.
Watch for me. Spotify likes to give me this song for some reason. I don't get it. Oh. Brew weapons. I'm thinking we bang out 3 more. See if we can get a tier 3. I'm
Shea bar.
probably Mitron. We'll hit a tier 3 and then 2 tier 1s. That's what I'm thinking we do. Have you seen the Street Fighter swimsuit outfits? No. I imagine I will across Twitter, but not specifically. What's up, Callie? Let me take a look at this. Interesting. You will now. Also, hi, Kelly. Okay. I think I know where Devoid's gonna be for the next little bit. Interesting. Session was full. Damn. I'd show it on stream, but I don't know if I could. Twitch has hit people for less. Tier 2. Ooh, that's one out of... Surely they got this arc build on lock. Callie, how you doing today? Hope you got some good rest. Igneal. Hop off, hop off. Oh, okay. Why are you going for me? Where's his tail? Where's his tail? Fuck it, stop moving, man. Somebody hit the wound. Or get your damn bird out of the way. Nice. Please stay down. Move! Please give me the carousel. Give me the carousel. Okay. I didn't call you, but thanks. Oh, did I hit X? That way? I'm fighting this thing with a gun, lads. Reload. No, I'll keep the piercing pod. I get running. It's been a while since we've actually killed an arc build.
This weather is unrelenting. We'll just have to tough it out.
The lightning has the vampire. Might be able to use them as a trap. I set a trap.
Added some materials too.
All right.
Nice work, Hunter. Let's head back.
Give me this. Let's go. Okay. Well, we didn't kill him. I just exhausted him. None of what I actually needed. Great. How do you get the carousel? Is it just that rare? Like, large. Carousel. Okay. Frequency. Max. Broken parts, the chain blades, though. We have to break the chain blades. Oh.
You keeping stock?
Howdy. Never hunt on an empty stomach.
Yep. Anything catch your eye?
Yeah, actually, let's just do the arc build one.
I'm ready to work. Alrighty.
One crafted. 20 minutes in, that's not bad.
Perfection.
Duty.
Come back anytime.
Wow, you sure got here fast.
Yes.
Welcome. Please
Go
eat.
ahead, help yourselves. You're welcome here anytime.
Maybe if I use the lucky thing.
The guild sent us supply items.
Hey, you wanna climb? What is your pathing, man?
Wow, what a view!
I'm so confused. My hands are off the keyboard. Where are you going?
I'll see you back at camp.
on.
Sorry.
Come on.
It's nearly done.
Get him, get him, get him. Quick and easy.
This thing's a trove of new data.
Two tickets.
Make room for me too.
I have my map. Thank you. Don't. Okay, fuck you. I'm in the middle of.
Have everything?
Over here, come on.
Oh, Gypseros, get out of here. Ivy. It's a tree. Ooh, wiggly.
You know what to do.
Oh!
I'll see you back.
Holy numbers. Fun. Oh, he's wounded. Bless.
Let's see what you got.
What weapon are you using, Russell?
To bring this to a close.
Let's go. Weapon to hunt stuff. Weapon to hurt stuff. Bingle, can you come when I call you, please? Gotta sharpen my gun. Alright. Oh, I'm about to die. I got this. Oh, okay. Dickhead. It took you that long, really? That's fair. Thank you.
It's always a treat to watch you work, Hunter.
What can I make now? Sure, I can make a third thing.
What are we making today?
Can I not? Thought I had 5.
Already?
Unless that last one just didn't give me anything. Oh. You. Chat, what should I eat? I forgot to get breakfast. Food? You know what? That's smart. Why didn't I think of that? Where is this? Nitrous room. Pod? Hmm. Oh, I got the tentacle. I wasn't even there. What kind of deal? Alright. Dude, crocodile, can you go bite someone else? Okay. Dio? Oh no. What? No, Bingo, I actually need you to pick me up. Not just stand there. It's Bird, man. Killing me today.
We got this.
Honey. No. He's coming up here. Just need to wait. Give me a charred lizard, thanks. Java, get away from me, man. Tater Tot, get in there. Why are you coming over to me? Yo, what's up, snakes? How you doing? Killed him. Doing great, how about you? I'm doing good. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what to eat because I didn't eat
Though we couldn't
breakfast.
without your help.
I could go heat up some buttered chicken again. Oh, I think we're done with Uth Duna now. I think. Bum, bum. Okay. I'm thinking buttered chicken. Or like I go grab a pizza pop or something. The only thing is it's like it's 22 degrees right now. I don't really want to make something hot.
What are we making today?
Got nothing out of that, but I don't see any tuna. We're almost there.
You know where to find me.
41 degrees for 41 minutes. One minute ago. Oh, but it's an arc filled in the bowl of cereal. Yeah, session was full. I shouldn't have taken the time to look. My bad. I could go grab a bowl of cereal. I'll grab a bowl of cereal after this Palahara. Assuming we get in to fight the Palahara. Unless fisherman, you wanna grab me a bowl of cereal? Hmm? Archangel Brogan Goji. Hmm. Got the squad.
We received supply items. Don't let them go to waste.
No?
Bomb set.
Damn.
Thanks. That helped.
It's gonna take forever to get down there. Pretty girls, boy. Nitro. Man. I'm just getting spam calls today. I don't get it. They say they leave a message and then they never do. Although this one might be a little longer.
This is a rare research opportunity. Can't let it go to waste.
One last person has to end. One last person. This should give me 2 more tickets, I think. Dude. Where did they go? One ticket or symbol. Oh. Oh no. Please. Please. Alright. Well.
Hey. Anything catch your eye?
Damn. Okay. I'm gonna grab a bowl of cereal. Quick chat. Snakes, you're in charge.
Shaybar. Shaybar. Shaybar.
Alright. Alright. Don't worry, Snakes, I'm back. You don't have to be in charge anymore. I got many respuffs.
See you later.
I'm not... Let's change our look. Let's go goofy. How odd can we make this? I don't know what part that changes. Manga. Let's do yeah. That works. Make it look as odd as possible. Okay, so we need one more tier 1 to craft a weapon, and then... We also need Mitsune parts, though, so... Let's see if we can get this. Snakes, are you ready for the long weekend? Did not join quest. Alright. Got Canada Day in a few days. Got America Day in a few days, although that's going to be interesting for y'all. Ads are starting in around like 2 minutes, by the way.
find something useful.
Let's go find where Butterscotch is. This piano is real nice, but it's putting me to sleep. Let's do something different. Upbeat. This is gonna get so distracting. All right. Surely he's got a wound like right there. Damn. Bu- No! You ran away. Let's try to get the burst. That was a silent roar. Nice. Oh. Broke the ground for a sec.
As always. This thing's a trove of new data.
I look dumb, but I like it. What's the point? Two tickets. We have 3 days until the new monster comes out, so I saw it. They had whatever announcement yesterday.
Anything catch your eye?
For like stuff that's coming. Nothing
Say bar.
about game optimization.
Ready to get to work? Alrighty.
Just new monsters, new events, new collab. Nothing about game optimization except for UI, which is not what people want.
Action.
A metal bone, yippee! We're on 7 pages. Oh. Okay. Chat 1, 2, or 3.
Come back anytime.
What do we go for? Three. New drink, we have tons of those. We always need catalysts. Herbal powder, I don't care about. Okay. Well, if we're doing tier 3s, then it's gonna take a bit to get a bunch. Unless... Unless... No, okay. Tier 2s. Are there any? There's nothing giving a tier 3 ticket? Oh. Right. We're going for tier 2s. Sorry, fisherman. Unfortunate. Don't let go. That's a good one.
Have everything?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
What do you suppose this is?
I wanted the coin.
It looks quite old.
Let me just start slinging anything and everything. Oh, tail off. Whoa. Blowfern. Water moss. Okay, never mind. Game doesn't like me, I guess. Okay, you wanna shut up? Come on. I can't see with the damn scarf. Hey. Somebody want to get that wound? There's 3 of you. Okay, dude. Narfinator? The hell? Oh, Just Dance. Only one? You're killing me, Capcom. Oh. Oh. That's a Sune. I don't know what to do, man. Yeah, let's do this one. Assuming it's, yeah, okay. Fire. Store filled. Or not. $24 minutes.
Commencing quest now. Are you prepared? The guild sent us supply items.
What did they send us? Oh. Cool stuff. Oh, they already killed the Gravios? Damn. I don't have any flesh pods. Come on, Bingle. Thank you.
Looks like the monster dropped something.
Oh, he's got a wound. I could hit it. Hit the wound, hit the wound, hit the wound. It dodged. Come on. Yeah, give me the fossil.
This thing's a trove of new data.
Is it? Should give us a couple symbols, hopefully. Oh, only two? Alright. Hopefully Santiago's here. Take a peek at what he's got. Santiago! Please have a commission ticket.
Don't be shy. Have a look.
Are you just like not
I see.
doing that ever again? Like,
Hey. Anything catch your eye?
it has been a couple months since I've had a commission ticket come in. We need one more. One more tier 2.
See you later.
Bom, bom, bom. I got an Alma quest. Maybe that'll have better luck. Bom, bom, bom. This won't be for a tier 2, but we need carrot shells as well. Please. Please, Alma, I need this. Is it actually not gonna let me in? Or... yeah.
We received
Symmetry's going on.
that help. Don't let them go to waste.
Succulent. There you go. Donate. So we need to break the chains,
Bang! That helped.
hopefully. Excuse me. Please break the chains. Please. Oh, all right. Hunter, look out. I couldn't move, man. I got juggled. We go again, though. You could have given me that blast nut. Where am I? Oh, I'm here. No. What is that? Oh. Please break the chains. Oh. Sometimes I can aim. Oh, 2 out of 8. I don't know which one of these broke, so I'll just go for whichever one's closest. Oh, it's gonna take forever to get those, man. Oh, but we got tickets. 3 tickets. 1 tier 1. Not tickets, symbols. I'm just gonna call them tickets. It's the same thing. Bow, bow, bow.
Hey, Barry. Hey. Anything catch your eye?
Not able to craft any. Oh, I'm 1 away from both of these.
You know where to find me.
Alright. $20 left on food. Ba-ba-ba. 2 out of 3. Really just trying to make it a challenge, or? Was that last one?
You have everything? The guild sent us supply items.
Is that? No, it's a normal one. What's up, dude? Where is he? Oh.
Damn, he got me!
Come on, get down here. Okay. Can I get up? There you go, ice damage.
Good to have you.
Thank you for the bristle. What is he doing? Use a wound.
Make sure to grab anything a monster leaves behind.
This isn't a tier 2, is it? Probably not.
Good boy.
Oh no, that was a tier 2. Bless. Was around. Right out. I'm so good.
Yep.
I'm good on that.
What are we making today?
Bequeathed Animus. Actually, yeah,
Ready to
let's do
get to
that.
work? Alrighty.
Your chat's so empty. Oh, well, if only you were an actual person. I would actually listen. Alright. That's 3 weapons today.
Come back anytime.
Heartfelt, a bow, and then that. Like what, an hour or 20 in? I gotta take the shirt off. It's a bad idea to wear a black shirt on like a hot day. Pink's a better color. There we go. Oh. Okay. Let me see. There was. Okay. Bum 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 bum. It's. Hey fisherman, are you there? I'm hoping you're there. If not, I can do this. I'm assuming he's not here. By the fact that he has not said anything. That's okay. Okay. Swap that over. It's reaction time, chat. Sort of. It's YouTube time. There's 2 videos by Cross. One going over the 12 from yesterday. And one that's more general, like, should we be concerned with state of the game? Um, so we're gonna take a look at those while we play some Schmestiny. It'll be going in the background. Here's his channel link, or video link.
Big boys in another twab. This week in Destiny, we opened more doors. Some can call them portals into the Edge of Fate's Kepler's destination, Armor 3.0, and our brand new gear tiering system. There's been so much to share lately, and today is no different. We'll be chatting more about our goals for the new systems and sharing more details about our updated season pass, the rewards pass. Here's the breakdown. Say the date again, live stream recap, Armor 3.0, abilities balance tuning, season pass updates, Bungie Day is coming soon, so let's dig in. If is there ever such a thing as a W twab? Y'all shut the fuck up.
Last week was
We
good.
had a great twab last week. Shut
Yeah.
the fuck up. No. Seriously. We had a fantastic twab last week. And y'all sitting there just talking yo shit. Now I don't know how today's twab's gonna go. But hold on. I'm sorry. Let me back up. Because right now we've got a lot of people watching and you know, we're looking at this week at Bungie right now. So let me say this a little more diplomatically. Lick thy ass. Lick it good. All right, tune into our next developer stream. This week was all about Armor 3.0, gear tiers, and sandbox. Next week, let's chat a bit more about Kepler and what's coming with the Edge of Fate. Join us on Tuesday, July the 1st at 10 a.m. Pacific for our second, the Edge of Fate developer live stream. We're planning to give you a glimpse of the campaign, crank up the difficulty with the new road tier system, and let you see how this and all the other new sandbox changes come together. All right? I'm actually really curious about the whole road tier system here. We also have the dev team on the floor ready to share many details about power, progression, the portal, guardian ranks, quality of life changes, and more. Tune in July the 1st. Okay, so we'll be live for that as well. Everyone watching our developer stream on Bungie Twitch channels for at least 15 minutes with their Bungie account linked will earn the Observer Effect emblem as a Twitch drop. Nice. All right. Okay, are you guys, does this next stream intrigue some of you? Aeonians and Exiles and
The next stream, they've said we'll show more of the Edge of Fate. Part of my concern is, I feel like they've already shown us everything. We've seen the same location 7 times, and I feel like that might just be it. I don't know if there's much more.
9, oh my. If you couldn't attend our first live stream for the Edge of Fate, we've got your back. First up, here's the developer inside discussing Kepler and new destinations that's home to Aeonians and the Exiles, the circumstances that have shaped their existence and the conflict they find themselves in. Also, new destination abilities, baby. Our developers also got to share more information about the new gear tiering system, where weapons and armor can gain bonuses the higher the tier, seasonal gear and artifact, and how they would interact with each other, plus Armor 3.0. Let's get it, baby. Let's get it. Department of External Observations, Instant Archive item number 0881957. Okay, classification, anomalous object. Filed by Audit Agent Perry. Description: a leather-bound binder locked
This
by
is just
numeric
lore.
code.
They shouldn't have put lore in the TWAB when people are already saying there's nothing in the TWABs worth noting.
The top? Oh, 1957. What does it mean? What does it mean, chat? Discover more lore with the Year of Prophecies Collector's Edition, now available on the Bungie store. Okay. All right. So it's something to do with what we think is 1957. All right, new armor for a new beginning. Armor 1.0 laid the groundwork. Armor 2.0 built upon it with more perks and flair. And Armor 3.0 adds a whole new layer that will allow more build crafting opportunities than ever before. Here to talk about that is our Destiny 2 armor team. It's been a while since our core armor system received a refresh, hasn't it? Armor 2.0 has been with us since the release of the Shadowkeep and has been iterated upon with each release since. From the introduction of stasis, aspects, and fragments to release of prismatic subclass, it's held strong as the world changed around it. It's about time we gave it a well-earned refresh. With the release of Edge of Fate, any new armor release will use the Armor 3.0 system. Don't worry, the armors you already have won't change. They'll just have their stats moved over, 1-to-1, as described a couple weeks ago. While the system was featured in the Developer Insight video linked above, here's a quick overview of how things will work. Set bonuses. Think of set bonuses like an origin trait for armor, a reflection of the armor's theme that you can fold into the way your build plays. Set bonuses are perks granted when you equip 2 and 4 pieces of armor from the same set. This allows you to either blend 2 separate sets or to commit 2 bonuses from the same set. Each set bonus has been built with both approaches in mind, and we're looking forward to seeing what you creative guardians manage to put together with these new tools. Now, the benefits that set bonuses provide cover a pretty wide range of options, from brand new effects to more familiar tools in a new package. We've included a pair of examples below, and we've got quite a few more.
These pairs suck.
So if you prefer something better suited for staying in the fight or for crucible dueling, there will be plenty of new toys to pick from. So right here we have the Aeon Renewal, the 2-piece perk. Force Converter after a final blow with missiles, rocket launchers, and grenade launchers. Sprint
No one
booster,
goes for
time to
speed.
Speed booster. We saw this the other day. The 4-piece right here, reactive booster. Once per activation of anomalous servos. Sprinting while at critical health, being suspended or being slowed by status effect will immediately grant speed booster for a short duration. So Tech Sec, Wrecker, you deal significantly increased kinetic damage to overshields, combatant shields, and constructs. Okay, that's the 2-piece. Concussive rounds. Defeating powerful combatants or breaking a combatant's shield with kinetic damage releases a disorienting kinetic shockwave. Okay, interesting. There's so many things too that fall under the threshold of constructs. I'd actually have to go back and take a look at the list. I mean, this is
Not
okay,
really.
I guess. You know, I'm, you know,
It's like
show me the
turrets.
spice, Budgie. Show me the spice. Where's the good shit? Armor archetypes. One of the major focuses for us when redesigning how armor works in the Edge of Fate was clarity. Not only do these changes help newer Guardians acclimate to more complex build crafting, they also help experienced players quickly evaluate individual armor drops to decide what is best fit for their build. Armor archetypes are a key part of that effort. Now, each Armor 3.0 drop has a randomly selected armor archetype. Each of the 6 available archetypes are themed around a specific playstyle and determine the 2 highest stats on each piece of armor. Each piece of armor will also roll with a tertiary.
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 Oh, dude, we're fucking.
How do you not know tertiary?
Tertiary.
Tertiary. Oh, okay. Third in order or level.
You have a kid, man.
Each piece of armor will also roll with a tertiary or lowest stat randomly selected from the remaining 4 stats.
Damn.
Tertiary. Secondary and then tertiary. Oh, yeah. Hold on. Give me another sentence. Cross's skill is tertiary in his trial squad.
True.
What did you just say to me? You guys. The primary highest and secondary second highest stats determined by your archetype make armor reliably spiky. We've also updated the armor ghost mods to increase the odds of a specific archetype dropping to make seeking out the best armor for you easier. Overall, we found the system makes it much easier to earn armor where its stats are landing where you need them to be, rather than in stats you don't want for your build. So Paragon, super primary, melee secondary. Grenadier, grenade primary, super secondary. Specialist, class primary, weapons secondary. Brawler, melee primary, health secondary. Bulwark, health primary, class secondary. Gunner, weapons primary, grenade secondary. Okay? So the Bungie's, I guess they're purposely leaving out weapons and super. Y'all notice that? Yeah, so super and weapons is not, they don't have an archetype for that. That's obviously the stat that we're going to be building into. Or at least those are the 2 stats I'm going to be building into the most.
Those are the 2 stats people want the
All right,
most.
so masterworking. With all the new and shiny armor set bonuses to try out, we wanted to make sure that it was easy to try out a new piece of armor. So we've updated the masterworking system for any Armor 3.0 drops. All Armor 3.0 drops will have their maximum armor energy available regardless of masterwork level. Masterworking armor no longer increases all stats, the amount granted by the primary, secondary, and tertiary. And tertiary stats rolled will not change with the exception of armor mods. Masterworking now increases your lowest 3 stats on that piece of armor by +1 with each level. This is a maximum of +5 in each or +15 stats total. Okay, so it's obviously still going to be worth masterworking, you know. But that's good. You can try it out. You know what I mean? Gear tiers. A piece of Gears tier represents its quality and strength compared to other legendary drops. For example, higher tier weapons can drop with enhanced perks, special weapon mods, and at tier 5, unique visual effects. For armor, this primarily influences the total stats of each piece of gear. However, tiers 4 and 5 have a couple extra bonuses and extra mod energy going to 11. At tier 4, so that's at tier 4, and a randomly selected tuned stat at tier 5. Tier 5 armor will also always drop with a perfect stat roll of 30 in its primary stats and 25 in its secondary stat and 20 in its tertiary stats. Oh, right there in the tush, baby. That's some good shit right there. All right. That's hot. So a huge emphasis on getting the higher tier stuff. You know what I mean? Tier 5 looking juice. This is where we live right now. We live in this area. It's kind of where we live.
Temporal anomalies.
This potentially. Tier 5 is ass. You know you're going to be doing more damage, right? With tier 5 weapons and taking less damage with tier 5 armor.
Temporarily more
matter
damage.
Next season. Oh, are you guys saying that this system is going to suck because after 6 months we'll have to farm for another armor set and another set of tier 5s? Ooh, that's a good point. I didn't even think about that. Look. Here's the thing. No. I see your point. Armor with a tune stat has access to a tuning mod slot, allowing you to choose between moving 5 stats from any other stat to your tune stat or balance tuning, which increases the armor's 3 lowest stats by 1. With all these changes, you might think that your current armor just won't cut it anymore. But that is not the case. Legacy gear will still be useful and a great on-ramp into the new system. We'll have more information on how to earn higher gear tiers, specifics on weapon tiers, and more in an upcoming article. That's probably going to be the blog post next Wednesday. Okay? All right, so this is some of the new gear here that they're showing. We saw this the other day as well. We also took a look at the seasonal gear and refactored it into new gear to provide focus for build crafting throughout the game's various activities. New gear can offer more lethality and PvE content, drop with seasonal bonus power, and receive bonuses from the current seasonal artifact. It is easily identifiable with a unique colored border, and icon background, so that you'll always be able to find it. Specific weapons will also be considered new gear. There will even be an exclusive PvP playlist where players must use new...
The debate we watched yesterday, I think, is based off of this TWAB, so...
gear to face off against each other, with the intention of being to create a more even playing field for newer players and to test out builds for those who want to experiment. Hot damn it. So you're telling me there's going to be a PvP playlist. You can't play it unless you're rocking the new shit. Hey, man, look. I'll take it. Absolutely. As many people every single season that rock the same shit day one, I am so sick of seeing the same overused bullshit in this meta. We knew about this already. Oh, did y'all? Did y'all know about this? I'm gonna be honest with you. I knew about this a long time ago. I just didn't know NDAs and whatever. Sometimes I get my timelines mixed up. Did y'all know about this already? Was this information already out? This was my surprise face. Ah, damn. Well, I don't know. Fucking dope. It's dope. It's good. It's good shit. Hey, man. We're happy, huh? New gear will include a 10% bonus for weapon damage and a 50% bonus for damage resistance. These bonuses will not apply to PvP or the contest mode of the upcoming raid. Oh! Or the contest mode of the upcoming raid. There it is. There it is, everybody. That means you... I mean, to be honest with you, I would be very surprised if any of us got any tier 5 sets going into the raid. Yeah. You know what I mean? I mean, dude, you got 2 days. How many of you were y'all planning on not sleeping? Were you just gonna stay up for
I'm not gonna sleep
100 hours straight and just grind your asses off for tier 5 gear?
Yeah.
This is fine. You know what I mean? We'll have additional information at a later date on how the system works, what gear qualifies, and more. Look, guys. I mean, look, here's the thing, man. I want my gear to mean something. All right? And let's just be real. Do any of you give a shit about seasonal gear? Seriously. You've been probably rocking the same artifice set now for years. Do any of you ever or have ever cared about seasonal armor? I don't give a shit about it. No. I wish the armor and its gear sets would...
The only time anybody ever cares about seasonal armor or the weapons is if you get a substantial boost. What they're currently doing is some seasonal armor will get a 6% damage reduction, which would make it more valuable, but that's a temporary reduction till you have to get the new gear. So you're effectively going to be constantly farming all the time for new stuff instead of keeping stuff that actually matters, you know? Which is not ideal.
Be enough to make me use it over everything else, and maybe it will. Maybe it would. But a little more damage resist.
For this.
Actually, a lot of damage resist. 15% is significant. That's significant. Dude, let me just say this. This right here, the PvP playlist players use new gear to face off against each other. Bungie. There should be a weekend inside of Trials where you have to have the new gear. Not all the time. Just one weekend inside of Trials where people have to have the new gear. I think that would be so much fun. Yeah, new gear, new weapons. Absolutely. That involves the new weapons. Low population. I don't give a shit. Dude, the PvP community is always unhappy. It's okay. The population is already low. It's fine. This whole community is a bitch fest. That's right. Bunch of bitches. Bunch of bitches. Hold on. I need a better keyboard warrior meme. Exotic armor. Long term. We hope to eventually add support for exotics to access the benefits of higher tiers using a dedicated system that reflects their nature as a unique centerpiece in your builds. Although this system won't be ready for the year of prophecy,
I don't remember where to go for this thing.
Exotic armor could benefit from armor archetypes and the reworked masterworking system. While your existing roles will be converted 1-to-1 to the new stats, new
down
drops
this
of
way.
exotic armor will be upgraded to armor 3.0. This means they will have their stats determined by archetypes, receive the new masterworking system, and drop with full
No.
mod energy by default. While these drops will not have a specific gear tier, their stats will roll as they were tier 2, 58 to 63 total stats, and once mastered, this should be comparable to all but the very best armor 2.0 rolls. Now, to make this transition a little bit easier, 81 will be offering 20 free focus exotic armors per account to
Oh,
anyone who
yippee.
has tower access prior to the release of Edge of Fate. This special focusing will be available throughout the Year of Prophecy and will allow you to focus any non-class item exotic from the Final Shaper before with an archetype of your choice as long as you have it unlocked in collections. Holy shit. As for the exotic class items, they are the only armor from before the Edge of Fate that will be converted fully into the new system. Each one will receive the maximum stats available for an exotic, 30 in the primary stat, 20 in the secondary stat, and 13 in the tertiary stat. To prevent this from massively increasing the number of possible class item rolls, these stats will be assigned based on their rolled perks, the archetype being determined by the left column perk and the Tushi stat by the right column perk. However, this does mean that they can no longer be upgraded to the Artifice armor and will lose any existing Artifice mod slots. Okay. So this will be fully converted. So let's talk about this real quick, guys. How do we feel about the exotics here? First up, 81 will be offering 20 free focus exotic armors per account to anyone who has tower access prior to release of Edge of Fates. And do we want to just hoard our exotic Ingrams too? Tier 2 is hot garbage. Yeah, so right here it says your existing rolls will be converted 1-to-1 to new stats. New drops of exotic armor will be upgraded to armor 3.0. This means they will have their stats determined by archetypes, receive the new masterwork system, and drop at full mod energy by default. While these drops will not have a specific gear tier,
Really?
their stats will roll as if they were tier 2. I wonder why gear 2. I mean, not gear 2, tier 2.
They're
Why
just
tier
going to be
2?
worse.
Well, it shouldn't be tier 3. Well, I mean, if for the conversion, I would think. But this is for new drops, right? 63 is not horrible. Oh, dude, I don't know about you guys. I don't keep 63 stat roll exotics. Do you?
No.
I can delete that shit. For me, 67 or more. Like, it has to be 67, 68. 63 is like an automatic shard. It will be 63 plus the 15 after the masterwork. Okay. Yeah, 73 to 78. Did Bungie say why exotic armor pieces, or is it just one of those things they're rolling it out for legendaries first and then they're gonna return to exotics? So like,
They want you to grind more
isn't
to play the
exotics
portal.
getting the update right now? My only concern with this is like, when this put us in a situation where we are regrinding exotics not once but twice, right?
Yeah.
Like right now, I'm actually in the process of getting all of my exotics with high mobility, which I never do, especially for Titan Warlock. But then if I was to regrind exotics again post-launch, I'll be capped at tier 2. And then when it finally gets the upgrade, then I regrind exotics again for tier 5. You're not thinking about it, right? Okay, Rose, please hit me with it. Hit me with it. If I'm misunderstanding this, tell me, brother. This base stat is way higher than before. Of course it is, because we can all go to 200. Of course they're going to be higher stats than it is currently in our system that has us capped at 200. The point I'm making is you're going to grind for exotic pieces with the stat distributions that you want post-launch, but it'll be capped at tier 2, which means you will eventually have to regrind those same exotic pieces again for tier 4s and tier 5s. Your existing exotics aren't getting brought down to tier 2. New exotics you get from Ada are tier 2. When they introduce the additional tiers for exotics, there will be tier 5 exotics. There's no reason to grind for exotics now. Let's just reread this one more time. Long term, we hope to eventually add support for exotics to access the benefits of higher tiers using a dedicated system that reflects their nature as a unique centerpiece in your builds. Although this system won't be ready for the Year of Prophecy, the whole year.
Why?
We wanted to make sure that exotic armor could benefit from armor archetypes in the reworked masterworking system, while your existing roles will be converted 1-to-1.
So what in their system is inefficient to the point where they can do a tier 2 but not a tier 5? And they have to actively work on that. That doesn't make sense. If McDonald's told me, hey, we're gonna offer you a burger, but we can't offer you fries this year because the option ain't ready. What do you mean? You just throw them in the fryer. They come as like a package deal. If you're able to cook a burger, you should be able to cook fries. If you're able to do a tier 2, you should be able to do a tier 5. What the fuck?
The one to the new stats, new drops of exotic armor will be upgraded to armor 3.0. This means they will have their stats determined by archetypes, receive the new master working system, and drop with full mod energy by default. While these drops will not have a specific gear tier, their stats will roll as if they were tier 2, 58 to 63 total stats, and once masterwork, this should be comparable to all but the very best armor 2.0 rolls. So your current armor will be comparable to a masterworked tier 2 armor. Your best armor 2.0 rolls will be comparable to a tier 2 masterworked exotic armor. Oh, this should be comparable to all but the very best armor 2.0 rolls. So your best armor 2.0 rolls will still be slightly better. So I guess almost tier 3, right? Essentially tier 3 existing as 1-to-1. I know you dumb fucks. I'm asking. The current, look. Everyone's saying current, it's going to be 1-to-1. It's still going to be tier 3 at max. It's not tier 5. I know. While your existing rolls will be converted 1-to-1 to the new stats, new drops of exotic armor will be upgraded to armor 3.0. But this right here, once masterworked, this will be comparable to all but the very best armor 2.0 rolls, which tells me armor 2.0 rolls that we currently have, like our adept weapons that are holofoils or shinies, are equivalent to tier 3s. It's tier 3s. That's the cap. It's the fucking cap. So hold up. Is it best to farm exotics now? Is it best to lock in your highest stat roll armor 2.0 rolls right now before Edge of Fates? If your best armor 2.0 rolls is a tier higher or slightly better than a tier 2 masterworked. So we have to wait. The main thing is this. Tier 5 exotics armors are not going to be hitting us until next year. And by next year, I mean after the year of prophecy, which is this entire year, right? Yeah, the entire year through Renegades. That's the main takeaway. I'm curious to know what it is that's holding exotics back from being brought to us in the tier system. Is it a balancing thing, or they worry about stats getting out of hand? I don't necessarily think our builds are going to be incomplete. They just won't be completely optimized, of course, by not having access to tier 5. But I'm just curious why this is not being alone, because exotics are a big part of our builds. So I don't know. Okay. Yeah, these are the exotic class items.
Pointless.
And the different archetypes too. Brawler, Paragon.
Pointless thing that isn't a problem.
Let's talk about gear swapping. We want to highlight one specific change we're making to a specific Warlock exotic chest armor coming to July 15th that we missed in last week's SWID. For those who aren't too deep into build crafting, many Guardians have been leveraging an interesting strategy mid-combat or boss DPS with exotics like Sanguine Alchemy, where they swap gear to take advantage of an alternate exotic bonus that better fits the current point in the encounter's flow. This is to maximize their efficiency and output, resulting in pumping out some incredible boss bakes, especially in ultimatum dungeons. While we fully applaud those throughout the community who want to push the needle as far as it can go, we found that this is presenting balancing issues where it feels mandatory, and we don't feel the main draw of an exotic should be centered around swapping centric strategies. So Sanguine Alchemy, swapping to this exotic in combat will now apply a 10-second cooldown before its perks can be activated. Much like the changes to melee stacking in last week's TWID, we want to be able to make exotics that meaningfully change your gameplay, and at a current, these types of behaviors are constricting how much we can push that bar. The above change is a minor first step that's targeting one exotic during our launch window, but we'll be taking a larger approach later this year. When this holistic fix is implemented, we will re-examine this change and see if it's still necessary. Ooh, what does that mean? The above change is a minor first step that's targeting one exotic during our launch window, but we'll be taking a larger approach later this year. Oh boy.
What do you mean by that?
Is that, I feel like that just screams not swap for everything. Good. Can I get a poll on this? Or like, how do you guys feel about swapping builds?
Are you serious?
Like, especially during solo runs, like for every given encounter, I'll have 3 builds that I swap through. 52%, 51%. Wow, it's actually 50-50 right here. So around 51 to 50% say yes, they are against swapping. 49% say no. All right. Now,
motorbikes.
Starting with the Edge of Fates, certain exotic armor and weapons will be specially featured, gaining the same benefits as new gear, and will change with each expansion and major update. At the Edge of Fates launch, 28 exotics and 15 exotic armors for each class will be featured, including all the new Edge of Fate exotic weapons and armor. But don't worry, even if your favorite isn't on the list, you'll still be able to use it in almost everywhere you go. Yeah, we saw this the other day. So this is it right here. We saw Warlocks the other day. So Fallen or Fell Winter's Helmet, Fallen Sunstar, Nothing Manacles. Wow, dude, I've almost forgotten that even exists. Balladors, Starfire, Wings of Sacred Dawn, Man of Battle Harmony, Matadoxia, okay. Rhyme Coat, Geomag, Promethean Spur, Boots of the Assembler, Seeking Filaments.
Oh.
Unia, which is a new one. Okay. For Hunter here, Dragon Shadow, Mask of Backers, Blight Ranger, Arachnes, Mask of Filthy, Kepri Sting, Oath Keepers. I'm actually really curious how Oath Keepers can work with the crossbow. Order's Embrace, Renewal. And then Precious Scars, Worm God, Ursa. Do I gotta set this up on here? Point Contact can Embrace. Wish of Ignorance, good. Press, Actium. No Synthoceps. Son bitch. Alright, DMT, Wicked Implement, Outbreak, Barrow Dyad, Lumina, Wishkeeper, New Land Beyond, Agris, the Navigator, Arbalest, Centrifuge, Tommy, Choir of One, Polaris, Graviton, Arianis, Devil's Ruin, Hierarchy of Needs, Player's Fangs, Losar, Legend of Acris, Microcosm, Winterby, Royal Line. Oh, wow. Finalities, Augur, Third Iteration, Graviton, Spike, Redacted. What is this a list for? So, the featured exotics list is essentially
The pointless list.
To you either taking less damage or doing more damage. So these weapons will be doing more damage, like as if it was a seasonal weapon. And these exotic armor pieces, you'll be taking less damage. I don't know how I feel about yeah, like I get behind tier systems and stuff. Featured exotics, it's just, again, it's one of those things. It's just a weird thing because it's like, I don't really like Bungie dictating how I should play. And the feature list makes me feel like Bungie is definitely doing that. You know what I mean?
They've been doing it though.
Use the other exotics. You'll be able to still use other exotics, other exotic weapons, of course. There'll just be some, of course, some small disadvantages versus using this. And I guess maybe the feature list is like a way of being like, hey, you new player who doesn't have any idea that Polaris Lance and the new artifact mods is really, really good. Yeah, hey, you see this feature list, use it. And I guess they're hoping that organically as a new player, you'll come across this build on your own. Maybe you're like, oh, I'm going to use the feature exotic Path of Burning Step with the featured exotic Polaris Lance. But again, I just don't like anything. I don't like being dependent on Bungie figuring out builds for me, as I feel like the community does a much better job. Like everyone just does a much better job of just finding the things that break out meta options. All right, balance in the scale of abilities. Stats and abilities go hand in hand, so it's only fitting that we share the remaining upcoming ability changes coming in the Edge of Fates. If you recall, we spoke about melee tuning and other various ability changes in last week's SWID, so check out that information. We spoke about Prismatics changes a few weeks ago, but to summarize, it's been a bit too hot since release and has made some challenges trivial. So we're reining it in to be more in line with the other subclasses. So Warlock, Prismatic, reduce the number of fragment slots provided by the following aspects: Hellion 3-2, Bleak Watcher 3-2, Dev Notes.
You made the subclass though.
Subclasses are very high, so we're pulling a small amount of efficiency out of their engines to achieve a healthier balance of gunplay and ability usage. Looking forward, we'll be working on making sure the Prismatic subclass feels like they have a variety of great builds. Now, Prismatic Strand, Weaver Skull Aspect, can now generate threadlings on any final blows instead of just strand final blows. Dev Note, this change will allow for easier threadling generation regardless of your build. Wow. That's hot. Void, Pocket Singularity, Melee. Increase Pocket Singularity damage versus non-boss combatants by 20%. Increase Pocket Singularity damage versus boss combatants by 56%. Dev Note, Pocket Singularity was feeling weak compared to other melees, especially given its relatively short range. Titan, Prismatic, reduce the number of fragment slots provided by the following aspects: Consecration from 3 to 2, Solar.
Half of this is going to get walked back, I feel.
From 2 to 3. Oh, so it's good on Solar. Okay. But it's 3 on Solar, 2 on Prismatic. Dev Note, we've given Consecration an additional fragment slot on Solar subclass to put it above its Prismatic counterpart. The pure concentrated Solar subclass should have an edge here. Prismatic Strand, Dringer's Lash Aspect, increase tracking strength of base to spin wave and Avian Leap exotic armors to spin wave. Increase base to spin wave travel distance from 20 to 30 meters. Increase Avian Leaps to spin wave travel distance from 30 meters to 35 meters. Good God. Dev Note, we've seen community feedback that this ability could use some help, so we made it more forgiving. Hot damn. All right, Prismatic Solar Consecration Aspect. Ignition no longer has a plus 20% bonus damage. Dev Note, we made this change to match the other ignition damage scaling changes we mentioned in last week's TWID, making ignition damage consistent across the board. Void, Shield Throw, Melee, increase projectile tracking strength by 77%. Ah, damn. Dev Note, this melee can be hard to land in the heat of the moment, so he made it track enemies more aggressively. Damn right, it's hard to track, dude. I've literally thrown that shield right past my enemy directly in front of me. All right, Storm's
Yeah.
Keep aspect. Benefits no longer stack when standing behind multiple barricades. Dev note, Storm's Keep stacking resulted in faster than intended bolt charge accrual. So if you limit that number of Storm
This one's dumb. I mentioned it yesterday when we looked at the TWAB. Part of their advertising for this aspect was stacking multiple shields up. So I'm gonna call bullshit that it was doing more than intended when that's how you advertised it. Advertising a car goes a little too fast. You built it that way. What do you mean?
Keep barricades a guardian can benefit from to 1. That's fine, dude. Bolt charge is just so good. That's fine. Hunter, General, Gambler's Dodge, melee energy return no longer requires dodging near enemy. That's going to be nuts. Dev Note with the armor stat changes coming in at your face. Sources of ability energy will now scale based on your ability stats. This include Gambler's Dodge because this ability now requires some stat investment to get a full charge back. We're removing the requirement that you're dodged near an enemy for this perk to work. This will make the dodge feel more consistent, returning energy on every dodge instead of only when there are enemies in an invisible circle around the hunter. It's gonna, dude, you only have to get 70. It's gonna be so good, dude. It's either every hunter is gonna be knifing, gonna be smoking. It's gonna be all over the place. Prismatic, reduce the number of fragment slots provided by the following aspects: Ascension from 3 to 2. Winter Shroud from 3 to 2. Prismatic Solar Gunpowder Gamble aspect. Reduce self-damage from gunpowder gamble detonation by 60%. Final blows of all kinds now grant gunpowder gamble progress instead of just solar kills. Dev note, blowing yourself up with gunpowder gamble is frustrating. So we're significantly reducing the self-damage it does if you're too close to the detonation, and we're making it easier to build stacks. Solar on your mark aspect. Final blows while at 3 stacks of on your mark now make you radiant for a short time. Activating your class ability now gives 1 stack of on your mark instead of 3 stacks. Dev note, we think Gunslinger needs more access to Radiant, so we're essentially allowing them to reach a 4th stack of on your mark in the form of Radiant. Beyond this, we focus on further improvements, Gunslinger's kit, in an upcoming release. Okay? Arc Ascension aspect. Ascension now activates the following perks: Armor Mods, Reaper, Powerful Attraction, Outreach, Distribution, Bomber, Dynamo, Exotic, Sword of Most Light class item, Gerfalcon's Reserve Overshield. Now all classes: General, increase damage versus bosses, mini bosses, champions by 50% for these grenades: Arc, Flux, Arc Bolt, Flashbang, Storm, Void, Axiom, Suppressor, Solar, Firebolt, Trip Mine, Kinetic, the Rock Grenade on Forerunner. Lord, I might try Storm Grenades again. I use Flashbang, but I mainly
Storm Grenade isn't even that, like,
champion counters,
that
right?
good.
All damage types. Ability energy returns from perks and past regeneration now scales based on the requisite stats. Dev note, we covered this topic in a recent tweet. Void Devour. Reduce Devour heal amount from 200 HP to 140 HP. Dev note, Devour has been far and away the most effective form of healing available, and a full heal on every proc feels excessive. This change will better balance Devour against other healing sources and give more value to back-to-back procs. Warlocks, what are you guys gonna do, man? You just don't even know what to, you know what I mean? You don't even know how to live without full proc Devour. Bro, what's the point of Devour then? Getting 140 health, that's the point. 140 versus 200. They actually specifically mentioned it right here. That's the point. 60 HP isn't everything. I'm not gonna lie. That's gonna get people killed. I'm just saying, as someone who's used to getting my full health back, yeah, that shit's gonna get me killed. Strand Suspend. Increase base suspend duration from 5 to 6 seconds. Dev note, to better balance suspend against other crowd control options, we've increased the duration by a second, giving players more time to burn down enemies or prioritize other targets. Now, Stasis. Stasis Shatter. Stasis Shatter damage now stuns overload champions instead of unstoppable champions. Dev note, moving forward, we want to make it clearer how when weapons can gain anti-champion capabilities from sources like the artifact or Radiant, because stacking Stasis Slow organically leads to Stasis Shatter. It limited how often we could give slow to certain weapons without auto-solving champion encounters. Overload champions are also harder to deal with than unstoppable champions in general, so more ways to bring down overload champions feels valuable. Unstoppable champions can still be stunned by 3 other elemental verbs: Bind, Ignition, and Suspend. That's so random. This has been the most bizarre. I mean, of everything we've read in today's TWAB, this one is just weird. Is this an indirect nerf to Tenacious? Is that what's happening here? I think so. Are they tired of Tenacia having the ability to counter, you know,
Yes,
all 3 champions? Arc Flux Grenades, and they reduce the base cooldown timer, increase projectile size
because they ruined Stasis.
Targets.
Stasis even more now.
Dev note, we still want Flux Grenade to be a high damage skill shot, but the long cooldown and high accuracy required were too punishing. All right, new reward pass incoming. Ah, damn. Look at this. It's a new era of Destiny 2. And with that comes exciting updates to our seasonal pass model. Much like the olden times, there will be 4 reward passes available during the year of prophecy. And just like before, the cost for these reward passes is being reduced to 1,000 silver. But what we're really excited to announce is that every rank reward will be available to earn day 1. No more having to wait for a new act to launch to unlock more ranks. We've adjusted them to feel more rewarding too. For one, we've refactored some boosts and added new ones, removing some of that were determined to be less than desirable. The new boosts offer comprehensive bonuses that apply to a wide range of content, as opposed to narrowly boosting specific season content. So activity score boost now provides a 15% score bonus on all portal activities when fully unlocked. All right. Prime Ingram boost increase the possibility of desirable armor and weapon drops from the portal activities. Weekly challenge boost allows players to complete their various weekly seasonal hub challenges faster, streamlining their access to additional high-value rewards. An XP boost has been refactored to apply a 40%
Unnecessary.
bonus to XP earnings when fully unlocked, along with a 20% bonus to Fireteam member XP. Additionally, the total number of XP boost items has been reduced to make space for additional rewards. Pay to win, but cheaper pay to win? I mean, this thing is loaded with a lot of shit, though. All right, secondly, premium track armor rewards have also been reworked so that players will acquire a full set of both PvE and PvP armor, and the free track will offer 5 pieces split between the 2 sets, allowing players to unlock a partial set bonus for each. Thirdly, we took a pass at reward allocation to ensure that we are providing as much value as possible for all players. The allocation of various free rewards has been increased, and the players will be able to acquire more cosmetic rewards within the first 100 ranks of the pass compared to the prior season passes. With a return to 4 passes per year, we reduced the pass ranks down to 110. Why the extra 10, you may ask? Well, they're extra special. While we set out to reduce the overall grind and remove the time gating introduced during episodes, we still wanted to preserve some aspects of the aspiration progression and chase rewards that our larger season passes provided. These additional 10 ranks are packed with valuable rewards for both free and premium players, requiring 500,000 experience each to earn, and can only be acquired through gameplay. While we have ensured that the first 100 ranks provided more value than ever before, we hope that you can also enjoy additional rewards to chase after achieving rank 100. So you cannot buy these ranks. You have to earn them, and they are a chunky amount of XP. Okay, that's these right here. That's a lot of XP. Yeah, that's true. I mean, that's a season grind. All right, Bungie Day is almost here. No, we didn't name this day ourselves. Our community did, and we'll have more to share about the Day of 7 soon. As part of our annual celebration of you, the Bungie Foundation team is back to host another iteration of celebratory chaos. As part of their continuing mission to help reduce distress and suffering in children through entertainment, and partner with humanitarian organizations at times of natural disaster crisis, the team is here to talk about the 7th column chaos. So hey there, Guardians, Bungie Day is right around the corner, and we can't wait to once again celebrate the chaos, competition, and compassion of our Lightkeeper community. Bungie Day officially kicks off on 7/7 and will run through 7/29 with the returns to the 2nd edition of our 7th column chaos PvP tournament. 16 teams made up of Bungie Foundation supporters sweat it out in the crucible, battling through chaos modifiers to earn bragging rights and bring glory to their NPC mascots. Will the Sweeper Bot-led Dust Bunnies and Team Captain Clean Plays be champs this year? Or maybe returning winner DeFizzle and Colonel Revenges will push for the title again. Let's lock in and have some fun for a good cause. Matches begin 7/7, so stay tuned to the Bungie Foundation social channels for match times. All right, there's your contestants right here. Nice. Of course, with a new campaign comes a fresh wave of rewards to power the work we do together, improving children's health and well-being through our Little Lights program, delivering rapid humanitarian relief, and building inclusive, welcoming communities for all. We're bringing back 7 fan-favorite emblems, plus an awesome slate of brand new items, so you can rep the Bungie Foundation and push our vital work even further. We'll have more details to share soon. All right. Sexy emblem too. Steam Summer Sale. Now is a great time to catch up on past content you may have missed. As part of Steam Summer Sale, our Destiny 2 expansion bundles and packs will be discounted at up to 92% off starting June 26th and ending July the 14th. This will be your last chance to buy the Final Shape Plus annual pass or the Light and Darkness collection before they are delisted on July the 14th. So Destiny 2, the Light and Darkness collection, 85% off. Legacy collection, 90% off. Final Shape annual pass, 80% off. The upgrade does not include the campaign, 80% off. The Final Shape, 75% off. And then 92% off.
What do you mean it doesn't include
the Witch Queen, the Beyond Light pack, Shadowkeep pack, and Forsaken pack. We've got a number of known issues, but it's been a thick twat today, guys. As I final notes, what a week, huh? Yeah, we know it's only Thursday, but shoo, Choo! The train toward the edge of fate gets even closer, and we're happy to have you on board. There's only 3 weeks left before the next era in Destiny 2 begins, so start making preparations soon. We see you, bounty hoarders. Reminder, we have another live stream next Tuesday, 10 a.m. We hope
We'll
to see
be
you
streaming
there.
that.
For next week's TWID, we'll be diving into power progression, the portal economy changes, and our plans for Bungie Day. See you star-side the Destiny 2 community. P.S. We like to take this time to celebrate a kindergarten out there. He just turned 3, so it's a huge milestone in his life. His dad has happily shown him and photos of him off in meetings ever since he was born, so we've all been particularly interested in his development in these past 3 years. Please help us by wishing Kai a happy birthday, or as dad put in his request, happy birthday in word art. Nice. That's cute. Happy birthday, Kai. All right. How do we feel
Happy
about
birthday,
today's prop?
Kai.
Give me some numbers. Throw some numbers at me. 1 to 10. 10
Hey.
being amazing, 1 being shite. How we feeling? All right, so getting a lot of numbers right now.
I'm thinking 5 or lower.
A couple 4s, 5s, 7s, some 3s, and some 2s. Okay. I mean, look, man. We'll see how it all shakes out.
Slap that like button like your mama
See how it all shakes out. Okay. The debate that they had yesterday. It was good. I think it was kind of on some of the wrong stuff. This is also from Cross. It came out 5 hours ago. It's shorter. They're making changes to builds that people never asked for in ways that make builds that were bad worse and don't really affect the builds that are good, unfortunately.
Did Cross go over the edge of fate pre-orders being down? Do we have actual numbers on this, or are we just bullshit? Check the emblem numbers. It auto redeems on pre-order, not exactly, but we have all. All right, I'll fucking go read this article. Destiny 2 Edge of Fate pre-orders are down nearly 50% from the final shape, new data shows. All right, this is an article from Zahad. Despite major updates coming with Destiny 2's The Edge of Fate expansion, new fan analysis shows pre-orders are nearly 50% lower than the final shape. Destiny 2's next big expansion, Edge of Fate, is just a few weeks away, launching on July 15, 2025. This expansion kicks off the New Year prophecy and adds some fantastic changes, including the portal, a new gear tiering system, armor stats overhaul, non-linear campaign, and more. This is also the start of Destiny 2's new content delivery structure, with a free major update in between each expansion release. It sounds like a solid step forward on paper, and a lot of longtime players seem genuinely interested in the Edge of Fate, what Edge of Fate has to offer, but many players feel that the excitement around this expansion doesn't seem to match what we've seen in past years. Now, some new data gives us a clearer picture of just how low engagement might actually be. Destiny 2 Edge of Fate pre-order data shows major drop. Reddit user Testify shared a data-driven comparison between pre-orders for Edge of Fate and the final shape earlier today, using publicly available stats from warmind.io, a popular Destiny 2 stat tracking site. While not official numbers from Bungie, the data offers one of the clearest glimpses at pre-order trends we've got right now. The track pre-order numbers testify look at the number of Destiny 2 accounts that have unlocked the unique pre-order emblems tied to each expansion, external sites, Edge of Fate, and Paracausal Path for the final shape. Because these emblems are tied directly to purchasing the expansions, they work as a fairly consistent way to monitor pre-order interest over time. The Reddit user automated this tracking process and has been collecting data daily since March 2024, storing it in a database. All right, so let's see. So we got Edge of Fate percentage of the final shape, projection, okay, the actual sites right here, and then this was Paracausal Path. The comparison focuses on matching timelines, meaning it compares where Edge of Fate is now about 3 weeks before launch to where Final Shape was at the same point before its release. The results aren't great. Edge of Fate is currently sitting at about 53% of the Final Shape's pre-order count at the same point in time, and if this pace holds, it could finish with nearly 1 million fewer player purchases than the Final Shape. Now here's a summary of what the analysis shows. Edge of Fate pre-orders are 47% lower than the Final Shape at the same point pre-launch. If trend continues, Edge of Fate is on track for around 1.1 million purchases, compared to 2.1 million for the Final Shape in its first month. The percentage comparisons, currently 53%, is updated daily to show Edge of Fate is pacing against the Final Shape. The analysis automated that this tracking process and has been collecting data since March 2024. Okay. Of course, this isn't a perfect one-to-one representation of Bungie's actual sell numbers. Emblem unlocks may not capture every purchase, and players may not have acquired the emblems from the special delivery kiosk yet. Even if it's not official sales data, it's still one of the better ways we have to see
I think
how
we
interested
have.
Destiny 2 players are in the new expansion. There are a few reasons why Edge of Fate might not be generating the same kind of momentum. The final shape was the end of a massive 10-year storyline, a finale that players have been waiting for years. It carried a sense of closure.
I don't think that's the case. I think the reason it's down solely is because people don't trust Bungie. Bungie hasn't given us a reason to trust them or to rebuild that trust. I'm trying to like think of all the stuff they've done. We've gotten heavy nerfs to things that don't matter. They're hitting things players don't want. They're making changes players don't want, such as destinations. They haven't shown anything worthwhile for the actual Edge of Fate, so there's no reason to buy it because they haven't shown anything. At most, it's the size of a dungeon, which is not very big. There's no map, there's no strikes, there's no new activity coming. It's a raid that's not associated with it, possibly. And it's just not as good as any other expansion, because even like House of Wolves in D1 was better. That actually came with strikes and stuff. So we've seen nothing, probably because they don't have anything they feel is worthwhile showing us. Because if they did, we would see it by now. So it's dumb.
Closure and payoff that naturally drew
That's
more
it.
attention. In contrast, Edge of Fate is the start of a brand new saga. And while that's exciting in theory, it doesn't come with the same weight or urgency. On top of that, it's a smaller expansion by design, closer in scope to something like Rise of Iron, which might make it feel less essential compared to previous releases.
I don't
Of
think
course,
that's the
it's
case.
the bigger picture. Trust in Bungie has taken a hit over the past year or so, especially after the major layoffs, the cancellation of other projects, and the absence of any sign that Destiny 3, which many players were hoping for, is even in development. All right, so Destiny 2 Edge of Fate's weekly sales on Steam. If you need more signs that Edge of Fate might be underperforming, just look at Steam weekly top sellers list between April 9th and May the 7th, 2024, as well as the following weeks up until the launch of the final shape. Destiny 2 showed up in Steam's top 20 best-selling games every single week. Now, comparing that to the same window for Edge of Fate from May 20th to June 24th, the game hasn't made the top 20 at all. Damn. Just last week, Destiny 2 was sitting all the way down at number 65 on Steam's weekly top sellers list. It's a pretty noticeable drop. Just this week, Bungie held a developer live stream for Edge of Fate, where it went over pretty much all the same things already revealed during the preview events and content creator coverage, except for a thing or two, new weapon type, that led to a lot of backlash from fans who were expecting new information and reveals. Are you excited for Edge of Fate, or do you feel like something's missing compared to past expansions? Let us know your thoughts. How you guys feel?
I'm not super surprised, to be honest.
Yeah.
Here's the thing that I interpret from the data. And yes, it's down and it's about 50%, but I don't think that data factors in that the pre-orders also include content that is Renegades. And so Bungie's going to have an entirely new marketing push just for that expansion as well. So while it's 50% now, it probably won't be that low compared to Final Shape by the time it's all said and done. That doesn't mean it's going to meet Final Shape by any means, but there's two waves of marketing here, not just.
Look, if we woke up tomorrow and we were doing 50% of what we were doing last year, how would we feel?
Oh no, 50% is definitely worse. I don't disagree that 50% is concerning, and yeah, we should be concerned, like as a whole about it.
I would literally have to lay off all the mods in here to keep us afloat.
I mean, you guys would only 50% would be one video a day from us.
Yeah, actually, there's no way to sugarcoat this, guys. This is concerning. You know what I mean? I don't know necessarily if like Bungie expected this or not. Maybe they did. Maybe they expected Marathon to pull more weight this year with its drop in September, and maybe that was the big focus. but that's concerning. That's between April and May 7th. So hold on. It says between April and May 7th. I'm curious to know if this has picked up at all since then. Because I remember even last year, Final Shape 2, everyone was talking about how the pre-orders were down. Luke, you remember that? And then the final two, it was like the final 2 to 3 weeks leading into Final Shape. That's when the orders started rolling in. But that was when we were hitting Pantheon.
You can't be hoping
all
for
the
that, though.
content rollout from Bungie. It was just like the hype train had taken off, and those final 2 to 3 weeks, everything, numbers across the board just swelled. And then of course Prismatic, you know what I mean? So
Yeah, I think the closer we've gotten with Edge of Fate, it like the final shape was bolstered by Into the Light. Like I think everyone went out of Into the Light and Pantheon thinking this is the greatest thing ever, and we're ready for what Bungie's about to bring out with the next expansion. Whereas Ride of the Nine has kind of had the opposite effect.
it's not a major concern because Bungie is still making money regardless. So yes, they would be stressing a little bit. What? Brother,
That's
if you're doing
stupid.
50% less than what you did the previous year, I don't care what line of work, business you may be in, you don't just look at that and go, oh, shit, oh, damn. Okay, well, we're making some money. We're fine. I will say this. No one in their right mind should ever expect one game to pay for 4 or 5 other incubation projects, one of them being a behemoth, that being Marathon. I mean, just no, it's just not feasible. Testify. Thank you for your data, by the way, man. Thank you so much for the 5 gifted subs. This is who just brought us this information right here, guys. I won't lie. This is concerning. There's gonna have to be a lot of ground really covered. But I also just feel like people are in a wait and see moment too right now. You know what I mean? I've seen so many comments that are like, I'm just gonna watch. I'm just gonna watch. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait and just see what this, because the new destination, not much has been shown about it. The new destination, the gameplay loop, no real new activities have really been shown. A lot of sandbox changes have been shown, which great. I mean, good systematic changes.
Makes me think there's
Luke may be
nothing.
right. This may be a situation where Edge of Fate is all about quality of life, which is not sexy for majority of people, and not enough for people to come back and drop a bunch of money on. And it may be something like Renegades that comes along that actually excites people. And I can't stand Star Wars shit. But who knows? Maybe Star Wars might actually be the thing that pushes people into getting
See,
back
you
into this.
can't be
Slap that
looking
like
at
button
it
like
for
your
that,
mama
though.
told you right.
So I can understand being like, you know, maybe Renegades will bring it in. Renegades is in the second half of the year. They can't be waiting out on something that's coming in like 6 months. It's not something they can handle to do. It's not looking good. Maybe it's the best thing we've had, but there's no marker, man. What the fuck do you want me to do? It doesn't give me a whole lot of hope, but Nothing. Oh, there we go. Okay. Where are you going? I'm kind of just worried about it. It'll be fine, probably, but the Bungie's definitely not inspiring confidence. Where is the thing? Hello? Okay. There. Is this one? No, it was like here. Yeah. But I think we'll just go shorter today for stream. It's hot as hell. So. Yeah, let me bring up the... I'm sure it'll be fine. I say as I keep talking about it. Get the game audio back up. Ba, ba, ba. There you go. Oh. Damn. Thick thighs. All right. Grab this. Oh, welcome in. Wherever you are. There's nothing around here, right? No. Could be in here? Yeah.
Why, what's wrong?
Chioma, I didn't mean to wake you up.
You're pacing again.
I just can't stop thinking about what we had to leave behind.
We're still here. Through your day, my sunrise. Come back to bed.
There is no sunrise here. Only twilight.
Only angst.
My brightest star.
Alright. Oh, wrong button. I think I had this one. After defeating the first boss and crawling through the tunnel that follows, be sure to take a left. Alright. Wow. How easy. Excuse me. Hey, come here. You. Boop. That's gonna be nowhere near him, but maybe we can get something. Nice. So, crawling through the tunnel, what it said. What is this sound? It's in like a grassy place. You just walk closer. What's up, dude? On we go. around this way. Little healing. How are you hitting me? Perfect. I don't know why my frames are going down in this area.
Do you remember those gigantic sunflowers your mother grew?
I think I have.
Why?
I always looked at those and thought of you. But now, I think these ones here remind me of you, too.
Really? But these are so small. They hardly get any light on this planet.
But they're here and alive. And that's a miracle, isn't it?
Oh, hi. Bro, can you just, like, go away? Pop. Go this way. Forgot you had to go up. So it should be like over here somewhere. I think I already got it though. Yeah. Should be right here. Number 7. All right, man. Okay. Back here. Like violet radiolite. Dude, I want to eat these. So it looks like some of the stuff I thought I got, I did not. Plant cradles. Oh, rainbow one. No. Lie to me. It's just lying about what they are, man. It's not the shape I picked up. Star. Star. Bro. On, man. Star. It's a shake weight. It's not even... I'm not doing a Christmas song. Turn around. So before we enter the portal. There it is.
Just a little to the right.
How much? This is heavy.
My grandmother painted it. A little more to the right. Oh, too much. Left. Stop. Perfect.
It's not too close to the window.
No. Now that you say so.
No, it's exactly where it should be. That's beautiful, Maya.
This is all that's left of Maya's search. A graveyard. And every exo a tomb for Chioma Essie. All we can hope is that her remaining copies in the VexNet have found their own measure of happiness.
Go through the left portal to the deletion puzzle.
Captain, I have discovered an anomalous signal in your location. Please discern its source.
What is this? Access. Correct. I don't think I've done this one yet. So I know where to go. This one I already did, yeah. Where's the yellow module? What? Actually, where do I go? %, I could grab onto that. Come on. Okay. I just have to go further.
All of the versions of us simulated by the Vax. What are their lives like? Are they happy? Are we still together? Are they safe at home or exploring Saw?
Yes, we are, all of it, simultaneously. Forever. Is that so frightening?
No. It's wonderful. We'll live our fullest lives, together and apart.
Yeah, so I got that.
I love that.
Oh, then I just gotta find the first secret chest. Legacy. Wire. Watching a thing quick. Okay, so wait. On expert difficulty. Get the first. Oh. Alright. Overload and anti-barrier. I did all of that just for an emblem? Ba-ba-ba. Do I want to do this? Fire one is good, but like... Maybe I'll just do them with Moon. I really don't want to do this. I'm good. We'll hand whatever into failsafe, and then I think I'll end stream. Right. Oh, it's purple. I think I have quite... Oh. Is this just Chioma? Stay. Here, I'll feed you weird little
They are friends.
things. There you go.
That means something in frog.
I bet. It's been a year and you're still sweeping this up, dude? I have another world, yippee! $92. Yeah, that feels right. Damn, I really just have everything. Sure, give me that. Give me that. Don't care. I still don't really care for this one. 1900? You're crazy. Pugilist. Extra range. $66 versus 88. Let's see. Earn reputation with failsafe. Tier 2 powerful gear. Really, that's the best you could offer me? What was through here again? It's just to the city area. What are you gonna give me? Boots. Oh, 2 boots. Do I have the most space in? Hands. Alright. Give me good hands. $61. Oh, $65. $66. $63. 24 intellect. I really don't care to keep using this. $64. 65. Oh, 26 intellect. Oh, 67. But it's spread out. It's not really spiked. It's not really gonna matter soon anyway. Alright, chat, I think I'm gonna end here. Oh, I need to do some stuff around the house and eat. We might be live tonight. I don't know. Depends on how warm it is. Otherwise, let's write to somebody. Do we go watch the furry? What do we do? Oh. Yeah, let's go to the furry. Actually, let's go to Sai. Right, chat. I'll see you later. Either maybe tomorrow, maybe tonight. We'll see how stuff goes. Have a good weekend. I'll see you on... If not this weekend or tonight, I'll see you Monday. So, good night, chat. Go eat, go rest, get a drink. Go in the Discord, follow the channel. Go to the YouTube. Go be kind. Go have a fun day.